Welcome to another episode of Kickin' It with the Brothas. We are Volume 2, Episode 9. It's your boy ML, the co-host, Mr. Charles Little, 15, 8 points up again. What's up, baby?
Hi, man. In vacation mode, man. Just ready to get this pod out so I can get out to Hawaii tomorrow. So, let's go.
Get relaxed. Deion Hill, what's up? John Singleton, great hoodie. First time I've ever seen you in that hoodie, brother. You looking great.
Yeah, I mean, I've met you once, so
Look at the video a few times.
I mean, that was
fair enough.
Yeah, let's move on to the next person.
Hey, man, it's cool. X, just keeping me grounded, man. That's God just telling me you got to keep your friends close and the haters even closer. It's all good. X,
yo,
top of the table, my brother. We gonna get into it. And they're going to have to hear us today. It's been a long month.
I just want them to apologize to Jorginho. That's all I want. You know what I'm saying? If I told y'all, and but
Jorginho could have been used at the bridge against Southampton, but I'll chill. Let me hold that.
Y'all be so y'all talk so bad. Hey, man, we be true to our squads. We'll talk so bad about somebody till they get on our team.
Yeah, listen.
We will dog somebody till they get on our squad, man.
I said that it was a good signing based on the circumstances. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, love Chris Alvarez. As soon as he bounced, I ain't know that dude. That's how I felt about CA32.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Good. I'm glad I wasn't an Arsenal fan when Emi Martinez was head because, he's a dickhead. You know what I'm saying? I liked him at the World Cup. I'm like, I like him. He got a little flair. Nah, he's just a dickhead.
No, that's his real personality. He wasn't playing it up. He wasn't playing it up. That's his real personality.
Yeah. So let's start with it. Obviously, you got to start with the boys. Last Thursday, we had the 2-2 draw at the Camp Nou. Some performances of brilliance with United, but I thought Barcelona, for the most part, felt pretty good controlling the match. Unfortunately, Pedri, I thought so. Second half.
ESPN Plus login didn't work for that game?
I thought y'all looked really good the second half.
Charles, did you pull the plug on your Peacock?
No. I give all my stuff to my boys. Listen, they had a couple good goals.
Barcelona controlled the first 20 minutes. That was it. Second half. The fact you thought we controlled the second half is crazier than saying we controlled the game.
The last 15 minutes of the match, it should have gone to Barcelona.
We should have won the game.
Yes.
As I've stepped back further from it, I feel like I've been more encouraged. Since I took a step back from it.
We should have won the game because of the first 20 minutes and the last 10. But the last 10 only happened because of the 30 minutes that Man U put together right before coming out the half. They stepped off the gas and Barcelona stepped on it. They started out weak and Barcelona stepped on it. That's what happens when you're in the first leg at the Camp Nou versus if it was at Old Trafford, I think the game still goes the same way. And Barcelona doesn't control the first 20 minutes because the home team's going to in the first leg of these things. So, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I was really impressed with Man U the way they played. I don't think the way they controlled possession, you don't do that against this Barcelona team very often. And I thought Barcelona's too talented not to control the game in points, but they controlled a large chunk of it. And Ten Hag ran circles around Xavi. I know the result was 2-2, but man, that was a tough look for you boys.
These are all reasons why I'm encouraged. I feel like United played about as good as they could, and we got the tactics all wrong. Lewandowski missed some chances, and we still managed to get a draw out of it. So I definitely think there's obviously just with flat out just getting the tactics right and not putting our best center back at fucking right back. I think that and starting our second best center back would actually, these things will be beneficial. Not playing Marcos Alonso at center back, so we're only bound to as much as we're losing. I understand we're losing things with no Gavi, no Pedri. Obviously, we're losing a lot, but I mean we're at least going to have our back line intact. So I don't think that Marcus Rashford's just going to do to us what he wants to do. So I'm still pretty bullish on my boy Big Ron being able to come through in the clutch for us, manage. And I think at the end of the day, all we need is a result. We need the win. I don't think we don't have to outplay them we're not. It'd be different if we were down a goal. I think it would be different. I'd feel way different. But the fact that it's still just 2-2, And like I was talking some tactics earlier with Lawson during the week. Like there's some ways in which they're like maneuvering some things with replacing Gabby being the fourth midfielder. They're still kind of like tucking. Like Ansu was tucking in, and Balde still had the whole left side. So like they're still using those like four people in the middle of the park kind of approach. Farron played good, so I mean he's probably gonna get the start on Thursday.
Yeah, I know. Listen, he's better than Rafinha.
No, he's not.
No, he is.
No, he's not.
You know he is.
No, he's not. You haven't watched him for an entire year. You haven't watched him for an entire year. No, Rafinha has 20 goal involvements this year.
Stinks.
They're both 50. We bought both of them for $55 million. And
20 goal involvements. He has about 80 where he ruined the goal in the last 2 weeks.
You haven't watched enough Ferran Torres. That's all I'm saying.
Stinks.
Yes, he does. Ferran Torres does stink.
No, they both do, but one's a little less stinky.
Well,
they both stink.
At the Barca boys talking about who's smellier.
No, okay. Rafinha, but there's about.
What don't you like about him? What do you don't like? What don't you like? Because I feel like with the things that what?
Hey, he can't shoot. He can't really pass. He dribbles really cool, but he don't go nowhere.
He just scored a goal the other day.
Oh, you talking about the one against Man U or the one against Cadiz?
That's my point.
That's fair. Cadiz don't count. That's a D3 school. No, Cadiz don't count. That's a D3 school. And
come on, Tom.
And then it's a D3 school. And then
did you hear
the Man U goal? With all due respect, he wasn't trying.
And I don't even. But
he wasn't trying to do that.
I think
he wasn't trying to do that.
Come out the Cadiz match, obviously, but go ahead.
Yes.
But no, I
think so much. None of that would matter if that Oktoberfest merchant finally showed up and did his job.
Oh, Haaland?
Which he scored against Cadiz, though. Let him get his thing going.
Robert Lewandowski has not showed up in a big game this season. The same way that Marcus Rashford can dominate a game, he has the ability to, and he has not.
But I think that's what you're going to see at Old Trafford.
As much as we can sit here and talk about tactics and this and that, there, we keep seeing this with Benzema in these Champions League games. All he's got to do is show up and score 2 goals. It's that simple.
All he does.
It's the same. That's all. Like it sounds like it's very hard to score goals. But like if you're somebody of that ilk, like just show up and score 2 goals. Fix all these other problems. No matter what tactics we have.
I don't think it's that hard to score 2 goals. The boy gets 17 chances in a match from 6 yards away. I don't think we're asking that much. He had 5 chances from the 6-yard box in the first 25 minutes against Man U. Like I don't think 2 goals is asking.
You didn't see? You weren't a full fan at the Bayern game when he missed 7 chances in the first half of the Bayern game.
If you play in a Spanish style system the way Lewandowski does with all the fucking talent around him, like I think Rafinha stinks. Still a talented dude, right? Like still a talented guy. You should score 2 goals. Like it really ain't that. I don't think it's that hard.
Like that's all I'm saying. If you're out there and against Cadiz for 90 minutes and you're Robert Lewandowski, you should be getting 2 goals.
You should get 2 goals against Man U. The boy, he must have had 10 chances from the 6-yard box in that game.
Yeah. All right.
Did he even score? He scored 1, right?
Give us a prediction, Deion. Where you at?
Did he score 1? Lewandowski.
He didn't score.
He didn't score.
Nah, he didn't score. It was Marcus Alonso and Rafinha, right?
Yeah, and listen, the Alonso one, with all due respect, he had no idea what he was doing.
Yeah, we covered that. It was a lucky goal, but hey, you got to be in the right.
That's what happens when, as we've seen lately, goalkeepers are ass from time to time. So it happens.
Day to day, boy.
Not my son Fraser Forrester though.
You be pulling up dudes I just have never thought about. I don't even know who the fuck is Fraser Forrester.
That's Tottenham's goalie.
Oh, okay.
I call him the big ticket.
Oh man, give me a prediction.
He don't know what he's doing, but he be in the way. That's all you need sometimes.
Give me a prediction. Come on, Furious.
What?
Yeah, give me a prediction.
For Thursday? Is it Thursday they play?
Yep.
Yes, sir. 3:00.
Listen, I gotta see the lineup. If Xavi, if Marcus Alonso isn't in there, I think Barcelona could win that game 2-3-0 pretty easily. I really don't think Man U's in the class Barcelona is like at all. They did good in that game given the circumstance. I thought Ten Hag did a really good job moving Rashford away. But if you prevent him from being able to run Rashford away, that team. Who's the tall dude in the middle?
Weghorst, he's awful. He's not good at football.
They just needed a body, though.
The worst striker. No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
So they got Burnley striker. Cool.
He stinks.
Jadon Sancho out here, he coming back.
He scored one. I think United's gotten in their winning streak. They've gotten kind of one dimensional. So I feel like if they can if we cut off Rashford and not give them that outlet, and they actually have to play through Barcelona, I think they would struggle.
Listen,
yeah, X and I will talk about them.
In regards
Go ahead,
to
Deion, give me a score.
In regards to Jadon Sancho, with all due respect to him and his mental health, I wish him nothing but the best. But he's one bad game and an Instagram comment away from going back to Netherlands. So,
facts.
It just is what it is. It is what it is. I wish him nothing but
Charles,
the best.
give me a prediction.
2-1 Barca.
Okay.
Actually, no, my bad. I take that back. I'll take 3-2. Rashford will get 1.
I'm hoping he does, and I'm sticking him.
I think he's going to get 1.
I'm sticking him. He don't do nothing the whole game, then he score. I can't stand players that do that shit.
But I think we're going to have more control of the game than people expect. Sergio Roberto just keeps putting in work for the Crest.
For sure.
I think we're going to be okay. Kessier is going to be fine. Boozy should be back Boozy should be back out there. We're going back with our actual back line that works. Balde is going to add some speed on. They're also going to have Balde out there too, which is going to help because Jordi Alba will be. So we can actually have somebody with more speed back there as well. So I think we're gonna be fine, man. As long as a second, I'll put it like this for Deion. As long as a second attacker shows up, whether it's Farron or Rafinha, somebody like one of them.
Won't be Rafinha.
Hey man,
listen. If Farron scores, I know Charles deep down is gonna be a little sick, and if Rafinha scores, in a little part of me is gonna be like, "Fuck."
I guarantee you, Ferran Torres will not score.
And I don't think Rafinha will.
He might have it. He did all that shit the other day and couldn't score, and he was killing it. That's literally the best I've ever seen him play, and he still couldn't score.
Yeah,
De Gea's in pretty good form, though. I would think we have to give a tip of the cap to him. De Gea's in pretty good form right now.
David?
Yeah, I think he's playing pretty well for them. But I think the reason why I think Barcelona is going to win. And Deion, you mentioned this a little bit. Where's their focus going to be? Is it about, or I don't think they're that great to, can we just run off 7 straight matches while, on Sunday we can make the season regardless. We get a trophy in here. We've gone trophyless for quite some time. They get a trophy in here come Sunday. Where's their focus going to be? There's Thursday, then there's Sunday. They just have a lot of matches.
Newcastle missing 2 dudes in that game.
They're going to miss the goalie, if I'm not mistaken. But it doesn't matter. Eddie Howe he'll keep winning a match.
United season is a Rashford quad injury from being over.
Oh, well. What's it going to mean? Tell us.
There are a couple Instagram comments away from that season being over, too.
All right. The fellas got Barcelona. They got their boys moving on. We're going to see how that works out. So I think they actually went to X, non-biased.
I got 3-1 Barcelona. I just think they got more ways to beat Man U. So I just think they control it and they win.
At some point, Lewandowski's got to show up. I think
there it is.
They're going to put Martinez is healthy. Cool. I like the Lewandowski with a header for sure.
Let me see Lissandre, little boy.
I can definitely see him getting a header. Big Ron, like I said, man, Big Ron's gonna show up. He's gonna show up. I'm hyped. I'm excited.
There you go.
Now I think we're gonna actually put our best 11 out there, like the best possible 11. So like it's like I feel like it's a fair representation. I feel like last week it wasn't like a fair representation of who we were because of the 11 we put out there.
I just don't think Man U's that good. I can't wait for that shit to get proven correct. I'll wait as long as I need to.
Give me a second, Deion. I'm just gonna make sure we got you on record. You think United not making top 4? Or are you retracting?
I still think Liverpool gets in there somehow. I don't know how. I still think Liverpool gets in.
With y'all?
I don't know how, but I do.
With y'all or with Newcastle?
Newcastle's done.
They're done.
Yeah, Newcastle's done.
Yeah, Newcastle's cut.
That's a good story.
I think it's us and Liverpool like round out the 4.
Wow, kind of love it. Okay. All right.
But that shit don't matter, bro. Like, man, you about to spend voodoo money in the summer.
Well, I was gonna say,
I
honestly,
just read a report.
this year
saying
they're not really
no.
gonna do shit, but next year,
Yeah.
bro, they put the fear of God in me for next year, bro.
No, yeah,
They need
for sure.
the right 3 to 4 signings, and that fucking team is gonna take off, bro.
Man, free fucking Donnie Vanderbeek, man. Shout out, like I'm still the only person out here with some Donnie Vanderbeek stock, man.
Yeah.
The Ajax season, man. I'm holding on to that shit.
No, we need to free you, not Donnie. Free you.
I just feel bad. Like how you pay how you pay $40 million for somebody that just literally just don't play him. Like fucking sell him then. Like Jesus Christ.
I mean,
he will. He gone this summer.
55 for Ferran.
Fucking sell him.
But it took 7 injuries for him to get on the field.
All right,
yeah, it's because he's not dating the fucking coach's daughter this time around.
let's roll over to the other Spanish power, the Champions League recap. Liverpool 2, Real Madrid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 today. Put up 5 at Anfield. 5 goals against my boy Alex, is supposedly the best keeper in the world.
No one says that.
Oh, yes, they do. Absolutely, they do.
No one says that.
No.
That is BS. Y'all look up any of the rankings right now. Who is the best?
I've heard it previously, but not.
No,
Oh, not recently. Oh, okay.
No,
All right.
no,
so we.
okay.
I'm very much in the Ederson should have started for Brazil camp, so that's my.
No.
Like,
Oh yeah.
that's
Oh
me.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Whew, we're not going there.
If Ederson was the goalie for both of these teams, there's like 4 less goals in this game. Just off the fact that he can kick the ball alone.
A lot of talk in the first half, as we know. Liverpool got off to a fast start. Goalie just kind of making some bad decisions. Unfortunately, to see Courtois back there, he couldn't have played a better match in the Champions League final last year against Liverpool. And then it was shaky early. You can't just assist a goal to Mo Salah, but you know what? Then the boy Alisson came back and gave a goal right back to Vinny, tying it 2-2. And then Real Madrid, that's all they needed, was a little life, knowing that they could believe. Second half tactics were great by Don Carlo. Has Klopp lost his touch, Charles?
No, their team is not very good. Like when they win, it's because they're all offensive. They have to defend it all. They are awful. As obviously as we're all learning more and more and falling deeper in love with the sport, we all understand are understanding the value of like a good midfield and how they just stop, like Busquets stops things, controls things. It's just like having these people. They got nobody in the middle.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like nobody. Like if you think about like midfields in the EPL, like they're way behind Brighton in the midfield. There's multiple teams that. So I'm saying there are multiple teams that like have way better midfields than them, and like that's what it is. Like if they're going forward, if they're like a team sitting back against them, and they can like it's beautiful to watch. But if they like, it feels like Barca 3 years ago when they had Longley and MTT back there. And it felt like every time a team was going forward on them, they could give up a goal. Like it feels like that every time somebody's coming forward at them, they're going to give it up.
X, what do you think about them?
Like I was, my bad. Go ahead, but like I was saying in the group chat.
Yeah,
that whole like we just gonna like let Virgil clean it up with defending. It just doesn't work anymore. Like they can't. You can't push everybody forward and just leave him back there. He's literally back there by himself. Like by himself back there. He's just like he's literally just buying time.
Discipline too. That's the thing. It's like if everybody else did their job, then okay. But like, it's so easy to just get them off their spot and create wide open lanes. That
it's because the role players are starters now. Joel Matip shouldn't be out there. Gomez shouldn't be out there.
Like Madrid put up 5, but I can't really tell you I was impressed by them. You know what I'm saying? It's just look, they were going to be able to dominate the ball in possession, and eventually you get enough shots and you're going to put up 5. But that Liverpool midfield is a fucking nightmare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought Madrid stunk too, to be honest. I thought the game as a whole.
I wasn't impressed by them. It was like that second goal. Now that first goal was impressive. The first Vinny goal was beautiful. Second one was fucking fluke, and then from there it's just whatever. They're just battering the fucking goalie. So
the first Vinny goal was okay because Virgil decided not to move. If he just took a step to the right, he blocks the shot.
That's their problem, though. They're not disciplined.
The accuracy and the pace on that shot was pretty nice.
No, the shot was great. It never should have got that far. That's the problem.
I mean, the header is even worse. Militao's goal is even worse with them just literally just standing there.
Poor defending on the
ran across Virgil's face, and Virgil didn't move.
Nunez was the only person that moved out of like 8 of them.
Should they sell him?
Nunez stopped 2 other goals too.
I don't
know.
No,
Virgil.
Y'all noticed that. Their best defender was their striker.
Yeah, who also was, I thought, their best player. Should they sell Virgil? Is it just time to
no,
do it now?
Give Virgil some help. He needs help back there. He's not. It's not like I don't think he's obviously not who he was. He's not a 10 anymore. He's still fucking Virgil. He's still like an 8. He still like ran back there a couple times and shut Vinny straight down. Like he just needs to, he's just back there by himself. Like you can't leave him out there with fucking Trent always ass just back there just like he's.
Would he start on City?
Virgil start on City?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's better than Akanji.
I don't think so, based off the way the City plays. If you're saying
the way they've been playing lately, or the way they play in general.
No, their play style. If you're asking me if Virgil's better than some of their center backs, I would agree. But the play style that like Pep plays, I don't.
That's to say, but I think Virgil might be able to adapt. It's not his game, but
how's Koulibaly doing with that? Would be
exactly. He looks.
Koulibaly is being taught football by Graham Potter.
That's fair.
We'll talk about him in a little bit. Romero or VVD right now?
Well, Bettinger is the one that tore his AC. I was about to say Romero's knee is in a different state. Romero's better than VVD right now.
Yeah, he is. I think he is as well.
And that's actually, another dude that needs some help, though. Maybe they should be together. They both need help.
Both our center backs are better. I feel I feel confident saying that. Yeah, Gabriel and Saliba are better than they like right now.
Saliba be fucking up.
But that's more like where's Konate though? Like he needs to be better. Like that's what I'm saying.
I don't think Saliba's that good.
No, he can get caught in between sometimes. When he's not decisive, he can get caught in some bad positions. And against most teams, he can recover, but against the elite, it's just a fucking goal. You know what I'm saying? But I think Gabriel has been fucking amazing all season. You know
Saliba is the best pure defender in the world. If Arsenal controls the game like they've done for 85% of the season, and he just has to focus on one guy, that one dude's going to be in fucking hell. But if the other team is able to break down Arsenal's midfield, he's cooked.
No, and now what he's fucking us is on long balls because Zinchenko will come inside, and then when we play 3 in the back, they'll kick the fucking long ball, and that's where he'll get caught in between. You know what I'm saying? But if we're playing in the low block, he's amazing.
His feet stink. If he was Brazilian, he might not have made it to age 18. So when teams run the high press, he's cooked at that too. But he's a phenomenal if it's just him and Mbappe, and you told me Arsenal was going to control the midfield, I'd be like, yeah, Mbappe's not going to score. But
it's also his first season in the Premier. He'll be better next year. You know what I'm saying? But right now he's making mistakes for a rookie, which is to be expected.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like some of his mistakes are more sort of weaknesses than just him being young and dumb. I mean, him not really being able to kick and pass the ball really probably ain't about to be fixed by next September.
I don't know if I can agree with that. I don't know if I can agree with that blatant statement, but
I'm not. Deion.
Mentally, he's very passive when it comes to breaking lines with his passes, but he can't
pass.
No, he can.
I would be
he be fucking playing hot potato with that bitch sometimes. It's like, yo, just relax, take a second,
because
relax.
he don't want it.
I mean, it's he's
a
rookie, man. He's a rookie.
They're not.
But what is he, a top 5 center back in the world?
There was a time of when you watched Liverpool. Honestly, they were playing more beautiful football than City. They were much more enjoyable watch, in my opinion. And now, I mean,
yeah, that's when James Milner was 32.
Sure,
and they still might be more enjoyable than watching City. That might not have changed.
Oh, but now that old boy there for sure. Boy.
And I can't get the fucking KDB kick it into an open space and pray. I can't get it
out of my head.
That shit is facts, man. When he said it.
Deion got that Bill Poley. He tried telling people that Lamar Jackson, the running back. Deion told him about
I hate agreeing with Deion, but I can't get it out of my head. You know what I'm saying? But then all I do is end up blaming the fucking attacker. Like, he missed time to run.
He crossed that bitch one time, bro. And it wasn't nobody within 30 yards of that shit. I was like, God.
But the goal he scored against Arsenal, I'm still convinced he don't know where the goal was.
Wow.
He just
with the left too. With the left.
That was gorgeous.
It's a wrap though, right? At the Bernabeu. I mean, they aren't losing this, right?
No, zipped up.
It's a wrap. Yeah. All right, talk to me about y'all got to see Napoli and y'all got to see young Bane. I will admit I had to watch. I think I watched about 16 minutes of the highlights there on CBS Sports. Napoli's dangerous everywhere.
You watched how many minutes of highlights?
It was a 16-minute highlight thing on CBS.
16 minutes of highlights?
Yeah, it just shows you
like a 2-0 game.
Extended highlight playlist. I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What they show, the anthems? The hell is a 16-minute highlight? Wait, if I clicked on a highlight, that shit said 16 minutes.
They are called extended highlights. I
would literally go on I'd pull my remote up, go on the YouTube, dislike and comment. This is some bullshit. 16-minute highlight.
It's Peacock. They got the playlist for each game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They had ML watching the teams walk on the field.
I'm good.
ESPN Plus is blacked out in Indy. I guess I don't know.
Catch me up. This is Paramount Plus. Carry on. Let's talk to me though.
16-minute. Was they watching the kids get their stuff signed? A 16-minute.
They do the walkout. They do show the walkout.
It's funny because the first 2 minutes is just a screenshot of
them holding the kids.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's really like a 14-minute highlight, but
yeah. So
you was watching the managers get the line up to the ref and shit. 16-minute highlight. I'd be
just
sick.
Want to make sure I was ready to go for the match. Just want to make sure I was ready to go for the match in the pod, man.
You know, Paramount has a double box feature. You can watch both games.
I was just focused. I was mentally rich. I wanted to make sure I was all my focus. Yeah, I didn't have anybody interest.
And I didn't have anybody interest. They go back and forth on the audio too. So like when Madrid's attacking, you won't hear nothing about Napoli. And then when
Deion, talk to me about Napoli.
I mean, that's
my new favorite team.
I guess.
My new
Napoli's
favorite team in the
world.
Team? They so fun. New favorite Champions League team. Barcelona's still a better watch. But like if I had to power rank best watches in the world, it's easily like Barcelona, Napoli, and I kind of fuck with Frankfurt too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the dick riding is out of control. I've been telling Deion for months at Napoli. Now he's on the bandwagon. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good one.
Napoli took the Atalanta crown. It was like best Serie A team that just gets to it.
Well, that's fine.
They went up 2-0 and still had 2 defenders back. They did not care, bro. They're like,
I've seen them in a low block all season.
Ever. Like, sit back is in their manager's vocabulary, bro.
No.
And same with Frankfurt. Frankfurt sent everybody. But that was a fun game to watch. I'm sure the 16-minute highlight was fun too. But it was a fun game. It was. I thought it was way more entertaining than Madrid Liverpool.
Yeah, that game wasn't really that fun, honestly.
So Napoli historically, it's good, I think, for them to go up 2-0 because of the aspect of they do not usually get out of the 16. This will give them some confidence. Obviously, they know they'll make it to the quarters, and then it comes down to
Who do they
And honestly,
play?
their defense is tough to judge because I don't know if like their back line sucks or they're just always so wide open that it creates opportunities. But they're gonna score some goals, they're gonna give up some shit too. You know what I'm saying? But either way, it's gonna be
Who
fun.
do they normally play in the round of 16? Because
the champions.
You can say they get bounced in the round of 16, but if they play in fucking Real Madrid and Bayern in that
Yes.
every year, I don't know.
That's been they've had some unlucky draws. You're exactly right.
Yeah, I don't care that they get bounced in the round of 16 ever then.
Well,
they play in Frankfurt.
Yeah, it's just for Napoli I don't think they've seen a European Cup since Maradona was there.
No, they just need to, like I keep saying, they need to play one of these Portuguese teams in the next round.
Give them Tottenham. Give them Tottenham.
They get to the semis.
They get Tottenham. It's gonna be a problem.
Oh, we
cooked.
Whoop
your ass.
We cooked.
They would whoop your ass.
Conte wouldn't know what to do. He'd have another gallbladder.
Well, Osimhen is gonna run circles around here, bro. That would be electric.
How many minutes does Gio and Pulisic play on Frankfurt? I got an answer to this, but I'm just curious what y'all think.
Y'all go ahead.
0.
Man, LA Galaxy, man. 0. LA Galaxy, designated player. He's not even a designated player. So bring to your home, man.
Yeah, them Frankfurt wingers kind of nice. Tottenham could use a couple. They not bad.
They made all 5 subs for attacking players last week and didn't sub him in.
Yeah, not once. What's his name's hurt now though, so he might get to play. Shout out to injuries. Who's the young dude that keeps Adiyami? He's hurt.
Oh, is it?
3 weeks. But he don't play. He wouldn't play on Frankfurt, and he for sure don't play on Napoli.
If they get one of the Portuguese teams in the quarters, so they're 15 points ahead in the table in the Serie A right now. That could be a wrap by end of April, maybe mid-April by Easter. Then they may be cooking a little bit because they'll be well rested for all of those matches too.
Do you really don't think there's 11 or 12 teams they could beat left in Champions League? I really don't think there's that many that they wouldn't be favored against.
Yo, random question. There's no away goal in Champions League, right?
No.
There's no away goals anymore in FIFA competition.
Yeah.
Or UEFA.
They just go into extra time and shit.
Yeah.
But how many? There's not that many teams in the Champions League better than Napoli. I feel like Madrid.
Yeah, and they already got rid of Liverpool, even though they would cook Liverpool.
They don't
have it in them to go to one of those places and get the win.
Exactly.
They're not gonna go to the Etihad and beat City. They're just not.
Leipzig
or Bayern. Or Bayern. They're not going
Bayern
to
smack the shit out of them. Bayern, because you can't play like that. They gonna play open. Cool. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The Bayern, fair. I refuse to believe the H-men are better than anybody, but I'll give you Bayern and Madrid. I don't know, bro. I don't see it with City right now. I just don't see it. They got lucky to beat Arsenal. They're lucky to be 5 points back.
They would beat Chelsea. They would beat Tottenham.
Yeah, they smoked both those teams.
Yeah.
Bayern and PSG. One of those two. See, that's the other thing. One of those two would be gone.
They can beat PSG.
They don't matter, but they ain't.
But even then, they'd have trouble. I think if they got that game in England, they're susceptible. I just don't think they're going to come to England and they're going to be they're going to that'd be the most that would be the most actual possession type pressure they would be under all year. That would be the most defending they've done all season.
They could have some trouble against Inter Milan though. I will say just because of the aspect
if they had to go to the bridge
against Chelsea.
They're not as much as I don't even believe in Chelsea. I don't think they could win. I don't think they're built to go win at the bridge.
But they would win at the crib by so much that the game at the
that's
bridge.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna get busy at the crib.
Yes.
They're gonna get busy at the house. I just don't think it's gonna be cold. I just don't think
I just feel bro, this Napoli team, honestly, bro, unless they pull Madrid or Bayern, I feel like this team's at least semifinal, if not the final bound. First off, I think, 3 of the best 4 to 5 teams in the world are in Europa. So if Napoli was ever going to make a run, it's this year.
Yeah, they
y'all like
draw.
Dortmund?
Who?
No.
You think they would beat Dortmund?
Yeah, they'd beat Dortmund. They'd beat Dortmund.
They beat Dortmund so bad, Gio might get subbed on.
Let's keep an eye on them, man. It could be some nice futures there for you, X, for sure. Osterman's still on the squad. Say this. Here's my thing. You win. Say you just happen to win Champions League. You got to sell him for 180, right? 170, 180, 130.
I mean, in that theory, he would be the reason why they won it, though. So yeah.
But you got to let him. Like it's time. Just make your money right when you can.
I feel like he goes.
If United gets that money, that's where he's going.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna go for such a voodoo amount no matter what. Like they could lose in Champions League, they could lose like whatever. Like he's already proven he's worth a stupid amount of money.
True. Okay.
How old is he again?
I don't know. 25, 26, I feel like. But
We'll report back for you, brother. We'll report back for you. Are we looking at that? All right, let's go to fun. All right, so we got Madrid. And so let's give a little preview. Let's give me some predictions, please, if possible, for tomorrow. We are recording on Tuesday, February 21st. Real quick,
before we leave Napoli, ML, how you pronounce Buddy on the left with the two Ks?
Don't try. He's setting you up for failure.
Can't do it. Come on, Deion, because I know you're not being serious when you say
he's nice,
AML.
Big Georgia. That's Big Georgia.
Nice. He dumb nice. He better than Saka. Anyway, we can move on.
Come on.
Okay.
Fucking habitual mind stepper, man. You can't just make a good point and keep it moving. Like
he is better.
Leipzig and City tomorrow. Deion, I think we have you on record last week saying Leipzig's getting it done at the crib.
Leipzig wins at the crib. They get smoked at that, but they get it done at the crib.
Mm-hmm. Charles, you on the same page?
3-1. Oktoberfest merchant comes home against in comfortable settings. In comfortable settings, you're gonna go crazy.
I forgot he back at the crib.
It's just like old times, baby.
I forgot he back at the crib. H-Man back at home. I changed my mind. 5-1 City. I changed my mind. He back at the crib.
All right. X, you there too? City handling business against Leipzig. They play more open than anybody too, boy.
I got it 2-1. I think City scores it in stoppage time. Second half. 2-1 City.
If Nkunku doesn't score, Chelsea should be able to take back the contract.
Man. All I know is Timo gonna see an English team and get fucking tremors, so I'm not too worried about them.
Yeah, but you know what, bro? I forgot the H-Man back at the crib.
A lot of things lining
up.
OG. There you go. Inter and Porto. I actually kind of like Inter a lot. I respect Porto, but
yeah, it's so bold of you saying you like Inter against FC Porto.
Porto's got the second return at the crib. I like Porto. They were in excellent form, Deion.
Who they play?
I think did they make semis last year, Charles?
Porto,
what does that have to do with their form?
It was like the 8.
It's about experience, brother.
Oh, it was Porto.
Who they played their last 3 games?
Exactly, but I understand. Okay. But
okay.
If you're winning matches, they did beat Sporting in the last week. So
Tottenham beat them. That does nothing for me. If Tottenham beat a team, I really don't care.
They still behind Benfica in the top of the table.
Wait, what league is Porto in?
They call it it's not La Liga, it's the Portuguese Primeira Liga.
Oh, Premier League. I thought they were in the French league. I'm about to be even more disrespectful. They fucking stink. They going up against Mudryk and them?
Oh, come on, dog. That's disrespectful.
Shout out to my son, by the way.
Leon, where would you rank La Liga in terms of leagues? Is it top 6, top 7?
Where would I rank La Liga?
Where would you rank them? Yeah, top to
bottom.
That's
tough because I think that's tough because I feel like Barcelona and Madrid are like 2 of the best teams in the world. Like that's 2 of the 5 best teams in the world, and Barcelona might be the best right now. The problem is everything else. But like I would rather be Barcelona and say we won our league by beating Madrid than be Bayern and say we won the Bundesliga, or be like Napoli and say we won Serie A, or be PSG and say we won Liga 1. So it would be second for me just because of those 2 teams alone.
What about MLS?
Ooh.
I've never watched a single game.
Yeah, I'll say this: when Gio locks in with the Galaxy, I'm tapping into all them games, and he better go crazy.
MLS football is really garbage, man. Like it's bad.
It's bad.
It's so fucking bad.
Yeah.
If you want to watch a really bad league, though, the worst league I've ever touched eyes on is that Mexican league, bro. MX, Liga MX. Yo, I could play in that shit. I swear to God, if I went down there.
was like 52 and 400 pounds was out there leading the league and scoring, man. Like, this shit was crazy.
Yeah, anybody that's in the country can play.
My guy.
Anybody in the country can play.
Charles, you got to see City a little bit this weekend. You got to see Arsenal. Who's more vulnerable as we trying to finish the rest of the season?
Emotionally?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like where this is going already. But go ahead.
Nah, I mean, I would say Arsenal just off the fact that I think at some point City's going to find their stride. Like I said, and I know like I don't really have all the telltale signs of how it's going to happen right now, but like they do it every year. So it's just I'm just more waiting for them to kick it into gear. And I keep saying like I don't think that you guys you're losing your little 8-point lead was the last rough patch you guys are going to have.
Saturday was a rough patch.
I mean,
well, X be out here painting narratives. X gonna take like, oh yeah, we dominated the game. What fucking game were you watching, fam? That bullshit
No,
you
all right. First of all, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. Because I'm always transparent about Arsenal. We sucked that first half.
Oh no, you not.
Nah, I'm deeply offended.
Yo, son, you had Arsenal
now. Like no.
No. You had Arsenal signing Messi, Neymar. Yeah, the transfer window was nasty business from you.
Yeah. But you keep asking these questions about La Liga after you slandered them today when Madrid was down 2-0.
Yeah, but that was more of an indictment of fucking Liverpool than anything. Like I said,
the Spanish invasion has happened this week, though. We running through England. We running through England. Like you want to ask who the best club is? When we come run through United on Thursday, we planting flags.
It's doing it in Europa, though.
It's not. Doesn't even. You keep ignoring the fact that the Spanish clubs have won the last 19 finals against English teams. That's not like an erroneous fact. You can't act like that doesn't matter.
No, y'all have two of the best 6 teams in the world.
No, I'm talking about Sevilla and Valencia. I'm talking about Sevilla is in these teams that have won. Valencia are in these teams that have won. Atletico has been to Champions League finals. Like, come on, like y'all being hella disrespectful. Like fucking Burnley and Watford and Crystal Palace are these fucking amazing squads. Just because they can beat y'all little raggedy ass team on a shitty Saturday don't mean like they special.
Don't disrespect the championship.
Jesus Christ! Shout out, I know, man. Shout out to the company. But I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all just be hating. Like the bottom of all these leagues is terrible. That's why it's the bottom of the fucking league.
Yeah, it's relegation.
Like Everton will get smacked by most of these teams. Like what are we talking? Like by most La Liga teams. Like they're not good.
Let's keep it all the way a buck. Say what you want about La Liga. I'll say what I want about the H-Man League. I think we're all in agreement on Serie A and the French League. It ain't that hard to get top 4 in the EPL. It ain't that hard. Tottenham about to do it.
Yeah, but you also have one of the best finishers in the world, if not.
I would say you guys have I would say EPL is the best league because they're like they're 8 teams deep, but it's not like there's there's 18 teams in the league. You know what I'm saying? So you're still 10 teams that are awful.
If you can beat the bottom 10, you can just not show up against the big 6. Tottenham does it every year.
So, I mean, I was just saying, it's called a big 6 for a reason. Like, the other 12 ain't shit.
Yeah. It is what it is, bro. You could still say the EPL is better than La Liga. That could be true.
I do.
Like,
I still think that.
Yeah, but it's not like the EPL is like that great. Y'all played Aston Villa on Saturday. I mean, they stink.
Like Mallorca ain't much better, but like, I'm just saying, like
a little slide there.
I'm just saying, man, the motherfuckers are just Crystal Palace with better weather.
Listen,
These bottom 10 EPL teams spending 100 M's to be trash. Like,
Hey,
they spending a shitload of money to be awful. La Liga just do it while being broke.
X, what were you most impressed by our boys on Saturday?
They kept fighting. We could have easily caved. You know what I'm saying? They kept fighting. And honestly, that game was only that shocking because Odegaard literally had a wide open goal and he just fucking mishit it. But that game should have been put away earlier. In the second half. First half we stunk. But second half, we dominated. Even Charles can admit that. So
but y'all only won because of an own goal and then a dickhead went back on the corner.
Yeah, but that wasn't a traditional own goal. Like, that was a hell of a strike. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God. Yeah, it was a hell of a play by Vinny to be in that spot today, too.
An inch lower, and that crosses the line. Oh, okay. He misstruck it by an inch.
And that's a Zinchenko goal, bro.
That was incredible. Come on.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
As a Sun fan, that's crazy that you think that's fluky. Fuck that.
Hey, listen. Harry, first, okay.
Disrespect.
We're gonna talk about Tottenham, right? Because I figured it out with Sonny. I have it all the way keyed in. He's no different than he used to be. I have it figured out.
Yeah, we no problem talking about our little brothers. Go ahead, bro.
First off, y'all play on Thursdays. Second off,
for 3 more months,
Charlie,
my brother.
Your name is about to go back to that big old dude, Perisic nephew. He's the reason Sonny stinks.
I've been telling you that for 3 months. I've been saying that, though.
No. Well, no, you've been saying his play style, like, location and shit. No, it's just him as an individual. Like, it's just only Perisic. Because, bruh, we looked like, and not that last year's Tottenham was anything special. Like, we're about to get the same result, like 4th place. But that was like vintage Kane and Sonny for about 10 minutes there. And then who subbed on? Perisic.
Yes, and then he's where Sonny wants to be. That's all I've been saying is he's in the way. He's just in the fucking way.
I've been saying since we got him, he stinks. I changed my mind for a second there. Back on board. Stinks.
He and Sonny are positional mismatch on the left flank. And I told y'all he was going to score, and he scored.
Vintage. That shit was vintage. Those are the best 2 attackers in the EPL if they don't have to play with Perisic.
What? The only team with multiple Golden Boot winners. But it's cool.
Yeah. Them 2 are special if they don't have to play with Perisic. It's a reason y'all blew a 5-point lead with 2 to play. Or 3 to play. Or was it 4? Y'all had a game in hand.
Things are looking up for us. And y'all are looking up at us.
Are we back in the title race, yes or no? That's what I want to hear.
Nah, actually, I really don't think so. So first off, Deion 316 struck again last week. I said City stunk against Arsenal and that they were going to fold on Saturday, and that's exactly what happened. And Arsenal, listen, they finally got one. Y'all got, 4 points since January 25th? But I ain't going to get it done for too long.
No, but also at the same time of like, it's okay to have your bad stretch, but we had our bad stretch. We get through Leicester City. I mean, listen, the fixtures are looking great for us.
On Saturday. What was different? Team still stunk.
Because you got to fight through in terms of the tough times, Deion. You just have to. Like, this past Arsenal loses 3-4 in a row. We were close to it.
You do that?
But we bounced back.
Didn't you lose like 3 in a row?
Who you guys got this week?
I'm talking about we got Leicester City.
Leicester.
Oh, never mind.
We're going to spank them.
Should be able to be.
And then we have Bournemouth coming up. Like, we're about to get on a run back here. We're about to get on back on run.
Where's that Leicester game at?
It's at Leicester.
All right, they might get at y'all. They might get at y'all.
Well, actually,
they gonna get a goal. There's no doubt about that. But I mean, they are terrible in the back.
Awful.
Look, I'm not gonna hold you. They dug in our ass the first game. We were lucky to fucking win that game.
And
I was
we had Gabby
looking at the clock the entire time, like they were digging our ass.
Leicester, another team with a better midfield than Liverpool.
And Tottenham.
Say again.
I said another team with a midfield better than Liverpool, and they're battling relegation, and their fucking midfield still better than Liverpool's.
They got Tottenham 4-0. Was it 2 weeks ago?
We stink. I mean, we
yeah. Okay. All right. We just talked about this, but they got a goal or two in them for sure. But I just think that.
Listen, if they got 2, y'all ain't getting out of there with 3 points. Ain't gonna be no own goals this week.
But we're in the title.
All right, bro.
Whether you like it or not. I mean, I don't know.
It's fine, man.
It's gonna be the last week of the season, and you're like, nah, they're not in the race. Like,
they're not.
We're in the race. I'm not saying we're favorites. We're in the race. It's a 2-team race.
You
somehow. All I'm saying is, you saying we was in competition. We was in the top 4 competition, not a title competition, and you're wrong.
Oh, you
we're
are
in a title competition.
No, you are. So my miscalculation wasn't y'all. Listen, City stinks. I mean, City's just not that good. That big dude up front, man. I don't know what they plan to do with him, but
you think he'll be better, and maybe he's more suited for Champions League versus domestic?
Listen, if he gets to play in the H-man land, yeah.
Okay, which he will. So they'll be in the quarters. All right. Deion, give us a little money update. The Qataris, the foundations, in the Arab world. What's going on, man? What's the latest you think?
I don't think they're going to buy Man U. That bid isn't as good as they phrase it out to be either. Unless, you know what? I don't know if I trust Snacks Braylon a lot with his information, so that could be on me. But
come on, dog.
If what Braylon said is true, that bid's not that good. 4.4, like a little bit over $4 million for 100% of Manchester United. Like, that's not that high.
Is that the one that was going to come debt free or some shit?
Yeah, that's the Qatari bid. The white boy bid like just under $4 billion for 90%. I don't know about the debt and stuff, but like, I don't know.
I mean, either way, they about to come into some bread, and I don't like that. But
yeah, everybody but Arsenal is gonna have some money after the summer. Don't worry about that.
I don't doubt. Well, Tottenham, y'all gonna stay broke, boys. But
that's not true.
It's gonna be us. It's gonna be the 2 of us in the bargain bin. You know what I'm saying?
So this is why I don't think the bid that Qatar made for Man U is that good. That Iranian dude bid 3.8 for Tottenham. Ain't no way we're in the same conversation with Man U in terms of value. That don't add up to me.
No.
Do got the stadium though.
Yeah, we do have the stadium, but they owe so much money on the stadium that you have to figure he's going to spend another 600 M's just to pay that off.
Yeah.
But how much do you think they're going to pay from? Because everything that they have is outdated from everything that they're saying. Like, yeah. So they're going to have to invest like a shit ton of money to like update everything.
And the infrastructure they talking about, like around Manchester, you know.
Like Ronaldo's a dickhead, but he was right. Like, yo, all this shit is outdated. Like, they're not even in this century when it comes to like their training rooms, their fucking, their fields and all that. Like, it's crazy.
But the Glazers aren't going to care about that. They're not going to be like, yo, we'll sell it to you for $4 billion because you're going to spend $3 billion to improve everything. Yeah. They're just going to be like, nah, our price point is this. You can either pay it or don't.
I'm interested to see what y'all think when y'all go over there, like what you would compare Manchester to as a city, because they talking about there's some infrastructure shit, even though it's kind of beautiful up there, but like the infrastructure around, like, because you want to make it like a, entertainment thing, like they got going. I go to the stadium in Milwaukee and shit.
We go to Manchester, safety is going to be the first concern because of this man over here in the Arsenal jersey going to have me in peril.
Bro, if I don't leave with at least one puncture wound, then it was a fucked up trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to get jumped. That's the goal. You know what I'm saying?
The only people that are going to get jumped are Arsenal on the field.
But then it's City. It's like, do they even have fans? You know what I'm saying? I'll probably be surrounded by Arsenal fans in the visitor section anyway. So
yeah,
they gonna protect you, bro.
I'm gonna leave without a no. But I'm sitting in the visitor section. I mean, in the home section. You know what I'm saying? So
all that fan shit, Fugazi, Tottenham make the most money on match day. I know that shit's fake.
Hey, yeah, there you go.
It's gonna be fun.
They running shit up like the Cowboys prices. Gotcha.
But yo, I'll just find the Henry jersey over there, and you can just sell me, Deion, and that way I can just cop it right over there.
I know. I know. I'm gonna get you that. I get you the Barcelona Henry jersey because
they're not gonna have your size, brother.
That's all he talks about.
Salads are custom in England.
I think that's the funniest part. Is like every time I hear Thierry Henry talk, he literally refers to himself as a Barcelona player.
Barca boys, y'all are owners for a day. Y'all are firing Mr. Potter before the next Champions League match, or are you waiting until after?
Ride the wave.
Fire him for who?
Yeah.
Fire him, just ride it out.
Yeah.
Until the end of the season? Or let him get through a preseason?
No. The moment Madrid season ends, just tell Don Carlo to get on the first flight. We'll fire Potter as we announce Don Carlo as the manager. It'll be
is he the only replacement y'all would feel comfortable with having to fire Potter?
If you want to, that's why I think it should be end of the season because everybody I think that is worth a damn needs like an off season, needs a preseason with these people. Because like if you brought in like Lucho, he needs time, just because like he's joining try to literally imprint an idea on them. That's going to.
What about Zidane?
Zidane's going to coach France. He's not coaching no Chelsea.
No, I just don't see Deschamps ain't going to retire before then, though.
No. Deschamps is Manuel ignoring him.
But he's just going to wait for that to happen. He's not going to coach Chelsea in the meantime. I think
what is the percentage?
It'll be him or
what's the percentage of Potter having preseason?
0.
He'd be lucky to have Monday. Forget the preseason.
Okay. Y'all got him next weekend, right?
Yeah, we have him on Sunday. The rumor is he's going to get fired after the game if they lose.
Oof. It's at White Hart Lane too, I think, right? Or is it at the Bridge?
Yeah, they're going to get smoked, and he's going to get fired. He stinks, though. Like, he's just not a good manager. It is what it is.
Can you say that, though?
Man,
I don't like how many
Chelsea isn't good.
What did you say, Charles?
Half of Chelsea isn't good, but yes, I don't think he's up to snuff either.
There's certain guys that ain't fit to manage a team like that. Like if you throw him on one of them like bottom 6 teams, yeah, like he'll have them steal a game against the big clubs, and like everyone will be really excited. They'll go on like a little run and make Europa a couple years, but like Poch worked for Tottenham when he only had to play 11 players and the expectations were extremely low. He wouldn't work on this Tottenham team. He's not going to work on Chelsea. Like certain managers aren't fit for every situation.
Heard it.
If they hired Jose Mourinho, that'd be the stupidest thing I ever did.
Damn, that'd be his third time there.
Well, he got a chip about the other 2 times, so.
Nah, he'll get him a Carabao. He'll get him a Carabao.
Jose only come for the big dog. When he get with the Blues, man, he only come for that big boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the Prem or nothing.
He a different monster when he had Chelsea.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He'd be perfect for that team because all 20 of them defenders would get to play.
Like that. All right. Fun round. We are having a fun segment here. So we got some good comps for discussion here. Charles, I think, why don't you start it off? Why don't you read? I gave you a list via text message earlier, and I'm going to let you kick it off with our first player.
The first player is Neymar. Am I correct? Make sure
yes, sir.
We're on this.
Who's the basketball comp for Neymar?
Anthony Davis. Always hurt, but when he plays, he's amazing.
You got my dog fucked up.
I'm going to go with Russell Westbrook, clearly washed. But if you build an entire team around him, then you can probably go 500. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going with Russell Westbrook.
Steph, polarizing.
I'm sorry? Steph Curry is polarizing?
There's no more polarizing player in the history of basketball than Stephen Curry.
Nigga, you live in Oakland.
I've
never heard that in my life.
What?
Last decade by kids under 18. I don't know what you're talking about.
Deion, I live in Indiana. I see more
Yeah,
little kids. who don't look like me and you and Charles and X, all they wear is Tatum and Curry jerseys at camps. That's all they wear.
Yeah.
Polarizing, Deion?
This is Oakland. This is the Bay bias. This is like when I lived in Chicago and thought Chance the Rapper was the biggest rapper.
Do we all have different definitions of polarizing or something?
No.
There's strong opinions on both sides.
Both sides. There's only one opinion of Steph Curry. There's only one opinion.
He is the one of the most.
Hate him or love him, you gonna watch.
There's no hate.
Nobody hates him.
No one hates him. He's the most accepted.
Maybe the other light skinned men of Oakland feel like they're being tread upon. The other light skinned guys of Oakland, apparently.
It's so bad that everybody has sided.
He's from Ohio.
Against his wife.
Firstborn son.
Everybody hates Aisha Curry just because they love Stephen Curry so much. You know what I'm saying? Like he's beloved.
That's not what. That's not.
Who's next?
Please don't get me. Please don't get me started.
Let's move on.
This is some Oakland hate. This is some Oakland business, right? It's town business right now we're talking about.
Deion, the next player is who you dub as the H man.
Also, ML over here talking about people that don't look like him. You live in Gary, Indiana.
He said Gary.
Michael Jackson, shut up, nigga.
That's a fact. And I was like, bro, I wouldn't even drive through there. Don't be disrespectful.
All the time. I had a meeting there last week. Let's relax. Let's relax.
ML said, nah, it's way too close to the people that look like me. I'm from Bloomington, brother.
That's big. Super edited. Y'all are super wild.
All right, Haaland.
That's Deion. You going first?
That's Russell Westbrook. One-dimensional. Loser.
Ja Morant.
Stop it. We're not going to disrespect Ja. We're not going to do that to Ja.
Really? What the fuck has Ja ever won? You know what I'm saying?
I'm the king of disrespecting Ja. We're not going to do that to
Ja. This is twice in 2 podcasts that you've actually given some love to Ja in the last 2 weeks. Charles.
I'm going to roll with pre-Lob City Blake Griffin.
What was the difference? All he did was dunk both.
Kevin De Bruyne is fucking Chris Paul, so yeah, I guess it's like not that highly overrated point guard.
There's KDB has too many trophies on his name. Please respect him.
Listen, they both don't know where they're passing it.
Chris Paul got gold medals.
We equate Prims to gold medals. Disrespectful.
I'm surprised participation ML ain't trying.
I was gonna call him DeAndre Jordan, but I didn't want to be too disrespectful because right now
I was gonna say
all he does right now is dunk. He just sits in the dunker spot. He don't do nothing else. He Clint Capella.
Jude Bellingham.
The right alley oop, he'll dunk all over Brandon Knight. But outside of that,
there's a Clint Capella on this list. I got him teed up for one of these.
Jude Bellingham. Back to you, Charles.
He's Ja. To me, I think that's I'd go with him. The young phenom.
Who the 2 dudes that play in that overtime league?
The Thompsons?
Yeah, he the Thompson twins. We just think he good. We don't really know. Ain't nobody ever actually watched him play. And when we do watch him play, we don't know he out there.
X, have you been to an overtime game?
No.
Yeah, I can't. It's 10 minutes from my house. So I can't
even imagine what I would rather do.
What's my man Corey coach, Charles? They in the playoffs right now.
Oh, I might go check
playoffs of what?
Overtime elite. They got the playoffs or something.
It's the whole league, bro.
The whole league make the playoffs. It's 6 teams.
I can't even imagine how down bad I'd have to be to even know what the standings were in the fucking.
Yeah. I checked once. I checked the schedule once because I was trying to see Rob Dillingham and he wasn't playing, so I never looked again.
You know
X.
what? No.
Who you got for Bellingham, Nick?
I want to slander him, but he's good, so I'm torn. You know what I'm saying?
Are we sure? That's my thing. Like, are we sure he's good? Like, what does he do in them Dortmund games that impresses you, X? Like, I'm actually curious. I want to get on Jude's side.
I mean, he can play like 5 different positions. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him. He's very versatile. I've seen him play everywhere. But look, I'm with y'all. Lately, but then again, we attribute that to him not really giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that he's not good because he might come to the Prem and just fuck shit up next year. So I'm not gonna. He's like, who the fuck wants to play with fucking Gio? You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out. I wouldn't be out there fucking caring either.
He ain't got to worry about being out there with Gio.
I give him LaMelo Ball. I think he's good. I'm not entirely sure. But if he hits his ceiling, then he'll be incredible. So I'll say LaMelo Ball.
Okay. Very good. We are throwing Deion. You have the next player to start us off, if you may.
My son Sonny, LeBron.
Huh?
LeBron.
The fuck out of here.
Glorious son.
Fucking Sonny, man.
Tell us more.
Still got it. Year 20. Just a kid from Japan. South Korea.
Right there, sir.
Just a kid from South Korea, man. 20th year.
I'm not editing that.
That's fine. I don't care.
I need evidence.
Just a kid from South Korea, man. Korea Republic.
James Harden. He's James Harden. You know what I'm saying? He's washed, but every once in a while he'll do something. Oh, hey, have you been underestimating James Harden? Like, no, we've been watching James Harden, but he's capable of once every 11 matches, doing some fly shit, and then we forget the 10 where he was absolutely invisible. So give me James Harden.
I applaud you for being disrespectful to two players at the same time because Harden's going crazy this year. Like, Harden's so clearly not watching
Sixer basketball in like 4 months. No interest. I'm good.
He's so clearly not watching. It's insane. I applaud you for being able to disrespect both of them at the same time. That was
an ML comp. I'll give you that. But I haven't watched it. Look, I'll let y'all tell it because I know.
Now
what?
The premise of what you said, I understood.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Charles.
Bradley Beal.
This is the easiest one for me. This is he's Paul George. Paul George, good all around.
Why do you think it's the XX? You also picked the Clippers to win it, so
no. Paul George, legacy act. Paul George had no reason.
Good all around player.
Y'all got to realize X has an affinity for teams in LA that just sign players with big names: Chargers, LAFC, and the Clippers.
And much like Paul George, sometimes you just look up and he just doesn't show up.
Which has been awesome this year.
So,
okay, I like that. I like that, Charles.
All right, who next?
Lewandowski's next.
I think we're back on. No, we're on X now.
Bron, you know what I'm saying?
Should have more MVPs, more Ballon d'Ors than what he has been credited for.
And look, on a random Tuesday night in fucking Charlotte, he's going to put up 30, 20, and 10. But, on TNT, against teams that matter, he might airball a couple fucking free throws. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
we'll find out Thursday. Golden State. Oh man, they both got big ass games Thursday. Ooh, okay. All right, this is gonna be nice.
What's the second? Who plays the other big game? Tottenham don't play Thursday.
Nah, on United versus Barca.
That's one. Does he play twice that day?
Nah, LeBron playing the Warriors.
What's today's date?
When they playing that?
Tuesday, February 21st.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big game in the NBA.
For LeBron, he said it's the biggest 23 regular season games of his career.
Yeah, well, he's a fucking loser clown, so everything's big for him.
Charles.
Hope he stat pads that scoring record.
Charles Lewandowski.
Like I said, Arvydas Sabonis did a lot of his work against players that we didn't see in games that we didn't watch. He's now brought his talents to the big leagues, and he's still good. He's still putting up performances, but he just ain't what you used to be, man. And maybe your son will grow up to be an all-star.
I kind of want to hold off on mine because I feel like Charles and I might come off racist with deadlift strength. I'm so sick of hearing about how he was good.
I like deadlift strength.
I'm so sick. Yeah, I know y'all see Kenny talk about, you was Luka before Luka. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He wasn't even Draymond Green.
Charles, Gio Reyna.
Second easiest one. Bones Highland.
Bro, I was gonna say fucking I swear to God.
The easiest one.
Bro,
the easiest
Bones
one.
Highland.
I got an even easier one. Clear it out. This is Kobe motion. LiAngelo Ball, the forgotten Reyna.
Oh, Jello Reyna. Oh, okay. You had Bones as well?
I had Bones. I dead ass had Bones. That was exactly who I was thinking. Bones.
I feel like Bones is too good. At least he get in the game.
Well, maybe not anymore. They just got Russell.
Man got traded for a second, just like Gio about to get sold for like 12 mil plus add-ons. Like,
if they got 12 mil for Gio, they are doing high fives around that office, boy. 1.2 would be a win. MLS ain't got money like that. Inter Miami ain't calling.
Hey, there you go. There you go. All right, this is fun. This is y'all are doing way better.
Are we on Odegaard? Rudy Gobert gonna show up when it don't matter, and when he got to play the big six, boy's a ghost.
Josh Giddey, you know what I'm saying? Great at playmaking, finesse player, could get out physical, you know what I'm saying, and can't shoot for shit. So
Josh Giddey about 6'7".
Yeah, but he's not. He's the fuck. Come on, son.
Well, he's not physical because he's from Australia. It ain't got nothing to do with body type.
Yeah, but he's not physical. Because that's what happened with Odegaard. He just got fucking bodied by fucking City. They ran him down, but the skill level's there, and he's a hell of a fucking playmaker. So, Giddey.
Pape Sarr better.
Charles.
Pascal Siakam. I'm sure he's
I don't
really good.
I don't know if that's a compliment or disrespect, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like
sure, he's really good. We all know he's really good, but do any of us care?
Fair. Yeah.
I
don't think he's really good. That's where I differ. But
I'm just saying. But Pascal's
really good, bro.
Is he so? Pascal will be an All NBA player, right? Which you and I actually use as All NBA.
Yes, but I think of the 24 All Stars, I think of Pascal Siakam as like the 21st, 23rd.
About to play in the WNBA.
Yo, shut the fuck up, Deion.
Was that a real headline?
Charles, let's stay focused, please. Charles, so he made All NBA last year. Nah, you're gonna get us in trouble, Deion. Come on.
Yes. I just need a yes or no. I'm gonna go to Twitter for whatever I have to say.
1 year contract.
Yep. Stop by, saw ML's barber and signed that contract.
That might have been Deion's greatest joke ever. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, the only line up the front was the killer.
The only line up the front, bro.
Which doesn't apply. I got better niggas.
That was.
Hey, your shit on point, man. We ain't hating.
Yeah. Man, I could do good, and y'all still like, damn.
Bro, you gotta give
that's what friends are for. That's what friends are for.
Listen, the love language. X broke it down to me one time. We was on a live show.
Deion is just gonna hit you over the head with a fucking hammer with his jokes. That was like well crafted and thought out.
It was.
The marksmanship. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I applauded it. I agree. Last one, y'all. Marcus Rashford.
Draymond Green without a podcast.
I don't even know what that means, but Rashford.
That one don't play either. But
I got it. I mean,
go ahead, just jump in, Charles. About X is thinking.
De'Aaron Fox. Speed merchant.
That's really good.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to top that. So I'll let him rock with that.
And he shoots. All you do is shoot. So there you go. Deion, you like the De'Aaron Fox right there?
Yeah. I don't think De'Aaron Fox is very good.
Jordan Poole.
That was disrespectful.
To who? To Rashford? That boy signed a max.
Listen, both y'all got a couple more weeks, but I got plenty of jokes right now.
Could get him on Sunday. Could get him on Sunday
against the Bulls, but who cares?
Care about?
You was typing up on the chat.
We not going to compare that to what JP did.
Yeah.
Congrats on the trophy. We also won the Pacific.
Did y'all? Last year? Yeah. All right, that was fun. Lasting thoughts, X. Talk to us about the week.
I just want Charles and Deion to acknowledge Arsenal, and I thought Charles was a good fan of football, but Deion is bleeding into Charles, and I'm seeing it week by week. You know what I'm saying? Every week, the logic goes out the window, and it's more just slander-based observations. And look, I respect it, but I thought he was a true pundit. But
I give an honest soccer thought in the chat. Nobody responds.
No,
that's why I stopped doing it. I make an honest comment. Hey man, I was watching when I send a text at 7:30 in the morning. Hey man, watch this Tottenham game. Man, they're doing something different.
The inverted wing back that tucked in behind the set. Bro, I don't know what you're saying. Break it down again. Is Arsenal good? Yes. Okay, we're on the same page. You know what I'm saying?
Charles be rolling through with analysis, then I come in talking about Halan's a hype merchant and everything.
So I'm like, all right, guess that's what we're on today. And then Carter jumps in there with the shit, and we off and running.
Carter just throwing a cape.
All of a sudden,
Charles and Deion definitely text on the side, and they wait till they can get Big Albie to get the chat. And then they go.
Bro.
I don't, but I do be texting Carr like, yo, fam, I need you right now. Like, slide to the chat.
Nah, that's where the time difference comes in clutch. Like, I know, like, if I start slandering early, right when about 10:30, Deion gonna come off the top rope.
10:08.
It's DX. He's Triple H. I'm Shawn Michaels.
We out here. We out here, man.
Go ahead, Charles, because we extra will give you the last one. Deion, give us some lasting thoughts, brother.
Oh, man. I ain't really got too much to say. I'm kind of distracted. I just found out Brittany Griner's hooping again. Congrats to her and her family. I hope the bag was good enough this time. MLS stinks. EPL stinks. I think all the league stinks. Shout out to Gio. He never plays. I mean, also under 17 U.S. team only beat Guatemala by 1 today. So the next generation also isn't golden. We're a little ways away.
Who knows that? Who's
that
he locked in?
I got notifications on for any U.S. national team game as young as it gets. Jesus. I'm scouting the 13.
He's monitored. He's monitored. Hold on, Deion. You got the Dortmund notifications on, don't you?
Nah, I don't need those. I know he's not playing. I don't check a Dortmund game until about the 81st minute.
No, that's how I do it now. That's how I do it.
I used to watch every Dortmund game for Jude, but now I can't even do it, bro.
Nah, he's chilling. Yeah, it don't matter. He's doing the same thing he's gonna do. He getting his cardio in though. So.
I'll be watching French League game. I'd rather watch that.
Honestly, though, it'll be interesting because that race is much closer. We're gonna monitor that. So.
No, we're not. You can.
I think y'all will.
I will not be.
I watched the last 2 games of the season.
I won't even do that. I'm not an H man. Respect to both of you.
I'm sure there's a Dortmund Bayern game in probably like the last 3 weeks. So I'll check in. I'll check. No, and Bayern wins every time, and that's like every time, and we go about it.
Can't support the H man over here. You know.
Charles, you gonna be back? No, you won't be back for Clasico.
So we don't need to put his travel plans on the air.
Yeah, I'll be back. I think I'll be back.
Yeah, ML's like, give us your itinerary.
Yeah, is that next Wednesday?
Relax.
Next Wednesday?
Hotel in this
Relax.
window.
Relax.
The only soccer I'll be watching on my trip is will be Barcelona game. So I still have feedback. I'll still be in the chat.
We'll give you you get the last word, brother. We won't see you on the pod for a week. We're probably just gonna go Arsenal
the last
United.
Word, or is your phone ding gonna go off every 2 seconds?
I don't have it on. I don't have the messages on.
Okay.
I closed the app.
Yeah, you got them on for sure.
I promise I closed the app. Charles, last word. We're not gonna see you for a week. We are probably gonna do an all Arsenal United pod next week.
Boo you niggas. I mean, I might pop on just to talk shit for 5 minutes after Barca wipes out United on Thursday. The Spanish invasion is upon us. It happened today. It's going to happen again on Thursday. Spanish football dominates the world. It will continue. It's just facts. Historically, the two best teams in the world are Spanish. There's nothing to argue here anymore. We've mopped Man United in so many.
Are you sold on Madrid?
They have 15 Champions Leagues, bro. Like, the one thing I will say, and I will give as my lasting thought, I'll give Madrid a compliment. As much as I do not like Real Madrid, it don't matter where they go, who they got. They always want smoke. And I can respect them for that. They ain't never laying down against anybody. Like, I've seen them play some shitty games against like some shitty teams, but I've never seen them lay down against a team that was like of their level, of their you know what I'm saying, of their crest level. Like, I've never seen them like back down to a team on that. So I got to give them this. Like, anywhere where they want the smoke.
There's only one team that's really on their level. Everybody else wants to beat Madrid. There's only one team on that level. That's Barcelona.
Nothing showed that they want the smoke more than what they did during the slave trade.
I gotta figure out whether
that's y'all friend.
I gotta figure out if Columbus got Barcelona ties or something, dog. Like 1492, here on this bullshit.
Look for what you want. Y'all
I'm gonna get
the Kings Madrid.
The history of Madrid. Y'all were the slave owners. You
the
can find whatever you
Kings
want.
Madrid.
Y'all were the slave owners. Learned about it in school.
CRT, huh?
Yeah.
7th grade.
There you go. We appreciate you. All right, y'all. It was a fun one. Charles, blessings to you, brother. Good luck for Thursday. Deion, good luck. Obviously, we never like United to catch Arsenal in terms of trophies. So,
no, please don't ever tell me good luck. I hate that. I don't need luck.
I honestly, X, I've tried to think about like how I really want the season to end. If Arsenal, actually, we're going to finish above Tottenham. That's a wrap. But if we win 2 trophies and Tottenham wins 0, and Arsenal beats Barcelona in the Europa, it don't get much better than that.
No, listen, that I'm waiting for. I might have to catch a flight to wherever that final's at.
It'll get better than that, dog.
Might have to use my Delta points, put them to work.
And Arsenal, the fact that it's in Europa makes us embarrassed. It's embarrassing. We can't even really gas it. But it would divide this pod. No, it would divide this pod.
I would make the trip.
The fact that you care that much, I could get 2 fucks with Tottenham, dude. You could tell me Tottenham beat Arsenal, full 8 hours. We lose to Arsenal, I got a full 8 hours of sleep still.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you what it is. It'll be the first time in 5 years that we finished above Tottenham. It doesn't matter. All the matter.
So I get it. Like, your Saturdays are boring because there's nothing that you're really playing for. You know what I'm saying? We got a title that we're playing for, so it's different. You know what I'm saying?
It's not boring. There's nothing more exciting than watching us go down 1-0 in the first minute.
We're playing to honestly change the narrative and be the standard in the league. That's what we're playing for. I'm just telling you what it is.
All right, man. Wrap this shit up.
Get out of
Y'all good. Y'all said I'm saying this right now. I'm saying February. I'm saying March. I'm saying April. I'm saying May. And y'all go see it in June.